Now it's time to meet a local veteran with a unique hobby and an inspiring life story. KREX5 profiled a local World War II veteran who's collected and restored hundreds of clocks and watches, all in his own home. He also tells us about his experience serving his country. KREX5's Adrian Thomas has the story.
Time is everything to 95-year-old World War II veteran James Corson. A longtime Grand Junction resident, he owns hundreds of clocks and watches, both antique and new.
For 70 years, if I saw a clock that I wanted and it was for sale, I bought it.
James collected most of his clocks and watches from estate sales over the years. For him, it's all about the story behind each timepiece, not necessarily the value.
Maybe as far back as 38. Maybe as far forward as 46, something like that.
As we got to know James more, he opened up about his experience in World War II. He served in the Air Force as a navigator and bombardier. In November of 1944, on his second mission flying over Hanover, Germany, his life would change.
They hit the airplane caught fire immediately, and there were 9 people on board.
In that moment, at 19 years old, James and several others parachuted into enemy territory.
There was no alternative, really no alternative. We all had to jump out, but 5 stayed in it and crashed and burned with it.
James survived the jump, but was immediately taken into custody as a prisoner of war in Nazi Germany. But James says he was lucky. He was in a prisoner of war camp run by the German Air Force.
And every one of those guys had a lot of sympathy for us. They could easily imagine themselves in the same situation.
James spent 6 months as a prisoner of war, then would gain his freedom in the spring of 1945 as the Americans moved further into Germany. He's grateful he still got to enjoy his youth after his time in the service.
I went in as an ignorant kid, and I came out a little less ignorant, but still a kid.
First on the Western Slope, Adrian Thomas, KREX 5 News.